This is the hardest prison to escape. The prison where your confidence is tied to public validation or to external validation. This prison literally affects everything that you do. It affects how you work. It affects how you create impact. It affects how you think. It affects how you make decisions. It even affects how you make money, keep money, and multiply money. Understand this. If you feel, hear me very well, if you feel the need to be rewarded openly before you believe in yourself, before you believe in your self-worth and what you can contribute to the world, then you have not truly become. You have not truly matured. This is important because it has been proven, and this is a fact. Until you become, you cannot manifest. There are many people that desire to produce a certain level of results in their careers, in their businesses, in their destinies, but they have not become. And one sign that you have become is that you have come to that place where you have escaped the prison of public or external validation. Because when your confidence in life, when your confidence in destiny is tied to public validation, you will struggle to manifest. I will show you 5 frameworks, a 5-step framework that you can take from this very moment and escape from that prison and begin to manifest your highest life that will literally affect everything that you do, including your finances. If you solely rely on external validation, like public praise or recognition from people, for you to feel confident, hear me very well, hear my words, for you to feel confident in your abilities and self-worth, you haven't reached that true sense of becoming the person that can create impact and succeed. Because true self-worth comes from you recognizing your own capabilities and contributing to the world because you genuinely want to be a contributor, a value creator, and not just to be doing so that people can see you. So many people struggle to create value that they can monetize and create impact at the same time because their focus is shifted. So they do everything expecting public recognition and validation instead of doing everything for the sake of creating value, creating impact, and making money. These are two separate people. As a coach, as a researcher, I have seen this in the lives of people. There are people that they are everywhere on social media, but they are broke, they are poor. Because every decision and every step that they make is for public recognition and public praise. Instead of making decisions and taking steps to create value, value that can impact other people, and value that they can monetize, where do you fall? Where do you fall? This is a very important question I'm asking you. If you cannot categorically state that you are the person that you do not care about public recognition and praise, but your absolute focus in life is that every step and decision that you make is to create value that can impact somebody and value that you can monetize, then you have not become. Again, as I said, true self-worth comes from your ability to recognize and acknowledge your own capabilities and see that your absolute purpose is to contribute to better the world through the value that you bring to the table. One sign that you have truly embraced your authentic self and you are finding motivation from within, not without. Because people who disrupt their destinies and people who advance the world are people who understand how to find true motivation from within, believing in your own potential without the constant need for external approval is one of the best things that can happen to you. Let me say it again. Come to a place in your journey, in destiny, in career, in business, where you believe in your potential without the constant need for external approval. You believe that this potential, this skill, and this experience that you have, you will use it to create excellent value, package this value, and use this value to create impact and transform somebody's life. And at the same time, you are monetizing this value and you are advancing your destiny. Recognize and nurture your internal drives that propel you towards your goals. What am I saying? Nurture things like your purpose, nurture things like your vision. There are two types of people: people who do things to validate or to get public validation, and people who do things because they are nurturing their purpose and they are nurturing their vision. That's why it is critical as a leader, as an entrepreneur, as a professional, to come to a place where you regularly assess and you align your actions with your core values to ensure that you are authentic in your pursuit. In other words, are your actions aligned to your core values, to your purpose, to your vision, or are your actions aligned to please other people and get public validation? So you need to come to a place where you avoid measuring your worth against others, but you focus on your unique journey that God has ordained for you, and you focus on the progress that you are making and you can make. So you focus on seeking internal validation before you even seek other people's opinion, and you evaluate your own satisfaction with your own efforts and achievements. Because you see, one of the most powerful things that you can develop for yourself is to develop what they call self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is where you build your confidence in your abilities by mastering new skills, and you acknowledge your competence to be a contributor in the society. You also come to that place where you celebrate your personal milestones. You don't wait for other people to celebrate you before you feel that you are relevant, you are significant, and you create impact. No, you celebrate your own personal milestones. Acknowledge, celebrate your achievements no matter how small. In short, leave in the chat box, leave in the comment section right now. What is that single personal milestone, no matter how small? If you read one book in the last 6 months, write it down and celebrate yourself. Anything that you have done that is leading you in the path of purpose and goal achievement that you have not been doing or you have never done before, celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. That is worth celebrating. Why is that important? Because it is critical for you to focus on your progress, on your growth, and you take steps to become the best version of yourself. Now, let me round up by sharing with you this 5-step framework to achieve what I've been telling you. Because when you are able to do this, if you start implementing this framework from this very moment that you are listening to me, I guarantee you, in 3 months, in 6 months, you will be proud of who you have become and the results you are able to achieve in career, business, finance, and destiny as a whole. Number one, believe internally. Believe internally. It sounds basic, but it is critical. Come to a point where you cultivate intrinsic self-worth by recognizing your inherent value. Every human being has inherent value. The challenge is many people have not discovered their inherent value. And under this step one of believing internally, detach your sense of confidence and identity from external validation and public reward. If there is someone or a group of people that you have made up your mind that until this person recognize and acknowledge me, I will not feel valuable, it means that you have attached your sense of confidence and even your sense of identity to that person or to that group of people. That is dangerous to your destiny. So detach your sense of confidence, detach your sense of identity from any external validation and public rewards. Well, except if you're married, it's different, right? Because there's something special when that person that you love, and that's why it's good to marry the right person who values you and recognizes your worth and celebrates you and believe in you even when everybody else does not believe in you. Number two, evaluate your values. This is critical. Regularly assess your actions and decisions against your core values. Now, this will only work if you have core values. I want to challenge you. Write down your 5 top core values that define you as a person. What are your 5 core values that defines you as a person? And and to take it to a higher level, these are core values that nobody in this world can make you to turn your back against your core values. So evaluate your values. Align your pursuits, align your decisions with authenticity and purpose to ensure that you are on the right path as far as your actions and your values are concerned. Number three, focus on growth. It's simple. Either you're focusing on growth or you're focusing on public validation. Choose one. Choose one from today. Avoid comparing yourself to others. Avoid focusing on public validation. Come to a place where you measure your success. Hear me very well. Come to a place where you measure your success by your unique progress, by the skills you are mastering, by the new knowledge you are generating, and by the milestones you are achieving, not by the public validation that you get from other people. Number four, internal validation first. As a person, hear me very well. As a person, acknowledge your efforts and assess whether they align with your purpose, with your values, with your standards, and with your goals. Internal validation first should come from you. Nobody else should validate you first. So come to a place where you celebrate wins you define for yourself. Even come to a place where you recognize that you made a mistake, but do not vent on yourself. Do not criticize yourself. Acknowledge the mistakes, get a journal, write the lessons from that mistake, and make a decision that you will never make this kind of mistake again. Lastly, number five, take action with confidence. Take action with confidence. Build self-efficacy by stepping out of your comfort zone and mastering new skills, new knowledge, and taking bold actions on the skills you are mastering and on the new knowledge you are acquiring. And as you do so, trust in your capabilities to produce results and create value, and celebrate the journey as much as the outcomes. This is very important. Many people do not celebrate themselves in the process. They focus only when there will be a big testimony. No, celebrate the process. Celebrate your journey. Celebrate how you're growing. Celebrate how you are able to overcome challenges. Celebrate how you're failing and overcoming and succeeding in little things. Celebrate consistency. Celebrate the right habits. When the final outcome is there, celebrate it. But before the final outcomes start happening, maybe a few months from now or years from now, enjoy the process and celebrate the process.